there, savvy home buyers and sellers. This is Jeff O'Leary, the Village Guru, Mississauga real estate broker. And in today's episode, I'm going to go over 6 tips to sell your house fast. Now, whether you're in a good market, a bad market, it really doesn't matter. All these tips are critical to get you the most money for the sale of your house. So without further ado, let's get into it. So as a home seller, there's a lot of things about the home selling process that you really don't have a lot of control over. The most important being the real estate market. Listen, we can't control what interest rates are like or how the market's doing. However, as sellers, we can control a lot of things within our home. And that's what I'm going to talk about today. 6 tips on how to sell your house quickly and for the most money. So starting off with number 1, let's get yourself organized. If I'm selling my house, the first thing I'm going to do is start to pare down what I have in my house. Because let's face it, we all got a lot of stuff. The longer we've lived in the house, the more stuff we have. What I'd recommend is going through room by room and finding things that you just don't use. Listen, if you haven't used it for over a year, then get it into storage, sell it, give it away. Basically, on any normal house, you're going to have to cut down about 50% of the stuff you have. You're there to live sparsely and to show off your house to buyers. So make sure to get organized and decluttered. One tip that I do is when we come up with a plan, we put sticky notes in all the rooms with notes on what you need to do in that room. Also, make sure to label any boxes, put them all in one spot, and slowly but surely you're going to get organized. Now, I do recommend for organization, you start this process early. If you want to sell a house next week and you haven't even started, it's going to be crazy if you can get done at all. So if you know you're moving, start this process well in advance. Pick one weekend to focus on closets. Maybe pick a weekend to do the garage. Over a couple of months, you'll realize slow and steady wins the race, and it's not that stressful. So number 1, get organized. So tip number 2, make repairs. Guys, if you've lived in a house for a long time, we all know the little things that we haven't got to that need to be repaired. Maybe you have a leaky faucet, a cracked tile, maybe some nicks in the walls. Buyers are super picky. Take this time now to go through the home and fix up everything that needs repairs. If you need some help, hire a handyman. Overall, buyers make decisions emotionally. So when they see things that need work, in their head, they're thinking, well, if that needs work, what else needs to be done? So don't leave any thought and question to the buyers. Fix everything and get it in tip-top shape. Tip number 3, get a pre-inspection. This happens when you hire the home inspector yourself. They come through and do a report for you and identify any issues with the home. I always say it's better to find out ahead of time than to find out when the buyer does their home inspection and you have no leverage in the situation. See, in a slower or balanced market, almost always buyers are gonna buy your house with condition on home inspection. Now, when they go through the home and they don't like something, they're gonna come back to you and either ask you to fix it, give them money, or even worse, they may walk away from the deal. Now, the problem is other buyers and their agents are going to see that the house was sold and then the deal fell through. It's just not a good situation to be in. It's better once you sell that home to finish the deal and move on with your life. So when a home inspector goes through, you have a couple of choices. Number 1, you could go through and fix all the problems and be confident that your house is in tip-top shape, or you can price it accordingly. So if you know that the furnace, the air conditioner, and the roof, they're all going to need to go in 5 years, maybe you reduce the price just a bit and you let the buyers know that, hey, we know about this, the house is priced accordingly. Whatever it is, having that knowledge ahead of time is going to put you in the driver's seat when it comes to negotiation. Step number 4, get your house home staged. I can't emphasize it enough. Home staging works. On average, houses sell from 3 to 5% more than non-staged houses, and on top of it, they sell way faster, which means less stress to you. Now, I always offer home staging as part of my services to my seller client, and I think it's really important because it's good to have a second opinion look at your home. Listen, I know there's a lot of you out there that have great looking houses and you're good at decorating and you like to do it, but this is not the time. In fact, decorate your new house, but have a second opinion come in because they're going to look at the house in a different light, more like how buyers are going to see it. Now with home staging, it's really all about making your house look as big as possible and as bright as possible and focusing buyers' attention on the positive aspects of your home, while at the same time, kind of de-emphasizing the negatives, which every home has. Okay, so all I can say is get home staging and do it. And on top of it, do it first thing. Have the home staging consult ahead of time. That way you have a few weeks to work on it and get the house prepared for sale. Step number 5 to sell your house quickly: get top-notch professional photography. I can't emphasize enough that buyers out there, 99% of them are online looking at houses. A lot of buyers I work with, they won't even see an ugly house or a house with bad photos. Even if I know the house is nice on the inside, even if I know they're going to get a deal, they're really picky. So listen, serve it up to them. It's all about marketing, guys, and creating a feeling. And having professional photos, videos gives your agent the chance to market the house in as many possible avenues as possible. Step number 6, the most important tip to sell your house fast in any market is to price it properly. Now, a lot of people will believe that pricing their house high and negotiating down is the best way to go, but I'm going to argue it doesn't work. I can show you hundreds of examples where sellers either price their house at market value or slightly below, and they create bidding wars and they end up getting more money than they wanted. The problem is if you price your house too high, buyers, they're just not in the mood to negotiate. I mean, if your house is worth $700 and you're asking $770, hoping to meet in the middle at $725, that's not how it works. Most agents and buyers, especially in a balanced market, will just move on and find the house that's properly priced. Because let's face it, we're not a haggling culture here in Canada. People are used to paying sticker price. Sure, they might negotiate a little bit, but the belief is if you're asking that much, that's what you want, so most buyers won't even bother. So I'm giving you the answer as to why I don't recommend you overpricing your house. So there you have it. I hope you enjoyed my 6 tips on selling your house in any market as fast as possible. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and share it with your friends. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you soon.